All right. Welcome to the road to RSPL. And today we are going to be bringing to you the live draws for the knockout stages of the Rivers Skirmish Pro League, the RSPL. And this is powered to you by 43 Esports. My name is Shaq, and I am your host and anchor for today. And I will be doing this with my guy Himzas. Himzas, how you doing?
I'm fine, I'm good. I'm really excited to be here once again.
Yes.
A lot of interesting players last time out, and I hope to see their name in the draws today.
Yes. But before that, just in case you are tuning in for the very first time, if you're watching live for the very first time, we say a very big welcome to you. This is Skirmish, and it's powered by 43 Esports, and we are on the verge of finding and crowning the best pro gamer on FC in the beautiful city of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Hence the creation of this league, the RSPL, the Rivers Skirmish Pro League. Yes. And today we are live in the 43 studios. We are bringing to you the live draws for the knockout stages of the RSPL. So over the past weeks, we've had a lot of intense drama, and it has built up a lot of tension towards this league, the RSPL. 10 professional gamers were chosen. They were handpicked from the pool of serious gaming hands in the Port Harcourt gaming community. Yes, so these chosen 10 were given a golden opportunity to grab 5 slots in the RSPL. Yes, but there was a catch. These 10 gamers, each of them had to play 2 matches each against 2 of the players in the chosen 10. So when all was done, the only way to get automatic qualification into the RSPL is by winning 2 of your matches back to back. You win 2 of your matches back to back, you get straight up qualification into the RSPL. You win 1 of your matches, you lose 1, you drop down to the knockout stages, and you have a chance of getting 50% slash off the registration fee price. If you lose the 2 matches, you still get to participate in the knockout stages, but then at the price of the full registration fee. Yeah, over the weeks we have seen beautiful and exciting gameplay from these 10 chosen gamers, and trust me, it was amazing. We even saw a clash of the titans there, and finally when the chosen 10 had all played their 2 matches, finally we had only 3 gamers, only 3 of these chosen 10, got back-to-back wins and secured 100% qualification into the RSPL. And these guys are none other than El Dorado, Dexter, and Dante. Yes, so these 3 guys are qualified already into the league, and they are sitting pretty, waiting for those who will come up from the knockout stages to join them in the league. Now, before we head to the live draws, I would just like to know your opinion. Initially, we had 5 allocated slots for this chosen 10 per se, but we only got 3. I mean, what do you think about it? 5 allocated slots, but 3 only got the chance to progress.
That just goes to show how intense it was. 3 slots out of 5 taken, and that's like each player, nobody wants the other player to have an easy path to qualification.
True.
So they want to show and prove what they can, and in the end 3 out of 5 slots were taken.
Well, 3 out of 5 slots were taken there. I don't know, the players that won one and lost the other, they had the chance to get a 50% slash off the price of the registration fee. So do you think some of them will like to compete in the knockout stages, because they came out as the chosen 10? They are literally the big boys, and they couldn't get 100% qualification into the league. Do you think it will be like downgrading for them to now fall into the knockout stages and want to scrap up from there up onto the RSPL?
No, of course not. Like they know they've won 1 out of 2 games, and
Yes.
to be a huge confidence booster for them. They want to prove that they are the best, and like they say, to be the best, you have to beat the best, and
Yeah,
so
true.
that's why I feel they should register and qualify for this RSPL.
Okay, so the skirmish fixtures that we have seen, for the chosen 10, who exactly stood out for you? Like, which gamer stood out for you mostly in the fixtures you've seen so far?
The gamer that stood out for me was Machala, mostly because he faced some of the toughest opponents among the chosen 10. His first game, El Dorado, he lost, and
Wow.
his next match was up against Doom. And
Doom.
you could see even in the public winning prediction, they gave Doom an 80% chance of winning.
Yes,
But
yes.
Machala went against the odds and he won that fixture. And so for me, he's my standout gamer throughout the qualification stages.
That was a really beautiful performance there from Machala. I mean, nobody actually really thought, he would win Doom, but yeah, he bested Doom and finally did overcome. Yes, but for me, I think my standard gamer would be, I'll go with Venom. You feel me? Because I actually love the way Venom plays, and sadly, for me and a whole aggregate of others, I think we would hold the opinion that Venom was put up against really, really tough opponents in the likes of Dexter, his first match, and then Doom, who was looking for revenge for losing against Machala. Yes, so it was really sad that when he was trying to win his second match, he had to face off with Doom, but Venom was absolute for me in that. So yes, we will be heading into the live draws proper, but before we head into that, we will just run through a short ad break, and when we're back, we'll have the live draws proper. Do not go anywhere, stick to your screens. We will be right back. Thank you. All right. Welcome back to the live draws for the knockout stages of the RSPO, and now we are going to commence the live draws proper. So quickly, we will put up on your screen a container, and in that container are the registered gamers for the knockout stages of the RSPL, all folded up in a paper, and we will be picking at random. You can see this will be done live for transparency's sake. We will be putting up these gamers in different groups. So we will have 4 groups most likely. Yes, I think so. Whenever a paper is shown up to the screens, we will allocate them into the group. So who do you think you're rooting out for? First of all, in this moment now, we are going to find out this first player who's going to take up the first slot. So now as she lifts up the paper and unfolds it, we'll find out who the first player is. The first player we have, oh wow, we have Doom. So Doom will be allocated into Group A. First slot in Group A will be Doom. So for the second pick in Group B for the first slot is Venom. Yes, Venom will be allocated into the Group B. For Group C, first slot, to have the pick real soon. That's Bugsy. Wow, Bugsy takes the slot in Group 3. Now for Group 4, Group D, Group 4, Group D. First pick is Fonzie. Wow, what a name. Fonzie will take the pick in Group 4, slot 1. So first off, we have Doom in Group A, and in Group B we have Venom. In Group C we have Bugsy, yes, and in Group D we have
Fonzie.
Fonzie should be a new name for us. I mean,
it's not really new. I've watched him play a couple of times, and
wow.
he's a really good gamer.
Oh, cool.
It's really good.
So, right, my favorite player is here, Venom. Sadly he lost, his 2 games in the Skirmish fixtures. He was among the chosen 10, and he lost to Dexter, and then he lost to Doom, and that didn't stop him. That didn't, put him down. He was like, you know what? I'm going to go through the knockout stages, and I'm going to get into the league. I like that fight from him. That's one of the reasons why he is my, not necessarily favorite player per se, but he's just one of them. You get. So yes, Venom is in Group B, and Doom in Group A, and Bugsy in Group C, and Fonzie in Group D. So there you have it. We are going to be having another pick in a bit, but right about now we're just going to look at them and categorically think. Doom already has the first pick now. Hopefully, do you think there can be a rematch? Probably Machala joining Doom's group.
I wouldn't be surprised, and Doom this time he will take it as a revenge match. I know losing to Machala in that first fixture was really annoying to him because he knows what he's capable of, and this time if Machala happens to be in the same group as him, I expect him to go all out this time.
Right. So on your screens as the first allocated slots for the various groups. Now for the second pick in the groups. Yes, we'll be picking at random right about now, and for Group A's second slot we have Machala. Wow, it's just as if I predicted it. Wonderful. And now for Group B, for second slot in Group B will be 11. Yes, 11 holds that spot in Group B, the second pick. And now for the third group, Group C, second player in Group C would be Captain gets his slot right there in Group C. And for Group D, the fourth group, so unfold the paper, we have Great is in Group D, the fourth group. Right. So wow, what a prediction. Machala and Doom will face off again in Group A, and in Group B, run me through what we have in Group B.
Okay, in Group B we have 11 and Venom currently.
Okay, and in Group C
we have Bugsy and Captain
in Group C, and in Group D we have
Fonzie and Great.
So if you are a pro gamer here and you registered for the knockout stages, please do well to check out the groups and know your groups per se and know the players in your group. So there you have it on your screens. Group A, Doom and Machala. Group B, Venom and 11. Group C, Bugsy and Captain. Group D, Fonzie and Greatsman. Now for the third picks. For Group A, we are going to pick in a bit for Group A. And for Group A, the third person in Group A is Whale. Whale for Group A. Wow. And for Group B, the third pick in Group B will be Prosper 1A1. Wow. That sounds like a course code. Prosper 1A1 for Group B there. And for Group C, we will be having Richie Man there in Group 3, Group C, third group. And for Group D, the fourth group, we will be having, for the third pick, the third slot, Noah. Noah takes the third pick in Group D. Wonderful. Earlier when we spoke about those having 50% qualification into the RSPL, we were wondering if we were going to see those players back out. Those players come up and say, yes, we know we were sort of like relegated into the knockout stages, but we are still going to fight, our way up. And it's really nice to see that these guys did not give up. They are still fighting for their chance to compete in the RSPL. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's actually nice. It's a mentality something at this point, because they know, okay, for the names, in Group A we have Will as a third pick. In Group B we have Prosper 1A1. In Group C we have Richie, and in Group D we have Noah.
All right, so Will there in Group A and Prosper 1A1 in Group B. Have you this game as more than I do. Have you encountered the Prosper 1A1 before?
No, I've never heard of him.
But you know Will.
Yes, I know Will. Will, like, I have known him for quite some time now, and he's very good. He's very attacking minded. He's a very attacking minded player, and I'm surprised to actually see him in the draws today. Like, I'm actually surprised, and that's really nice.
And so for Group D, the third pick there in Group D, Noah. Wow. And in Group D we have Fonzie, Great, and Noah. So far, so good. What do you think is going to be, or what do you think? Which group, I say, is looking like a group of death to you?
So far, from the three players chosen in each group, I'll go with Group B, having Venom number 1, then 11. Who is currently Uniport's best player, so you could understand where I'm coming from with that.
Oh wow.
So I feel it's going to be a very, very tough group, and that looks like the group of
I was going to say Group A, because the drama that is going to go on in that group, Doom, I don't know, but Doom and Matela will be the match to watch out for me. I would really want to see that match again. And so Group C, Boxy and Captain and Richie there. I know, during my gaming time, I've played against Richie, and yes, Richie is a very, very formidable opponent, in the gaming world. And in Group D, Fonzie, Great, and Noah. Yes, it's going to be a lot of good picks there in Fonzie, Great, and Noah. So yes, we will be heading for the last and final pick in the groups. So for Group A, we will be unfolding the last pro gamer to join Group A, and that is Controller. Controller gets the last pick in Group A, and for Group B we have PJ. PJ gets the last pick there in Group B, and for Group C we have Chisco Fingers. That sounds like an
egg. For Group A we have Controller. For Group B we have PJ, and for Group C we have Chisco Finger.
So we have 4 players in Group A, 4 players in Group B, 4 players in Group C, and 4 players in Group D. I know you might be wondering why Group D isn't complete. Well, we sort of had 15 players register for the knockout stages. Reason why Group D is incomplete. But yes, so on your screens now are the complete live draws. You have on your screens the complete groups. So in Group D, we have Doom, Machala, Will, and Controller. In Group B, we have Venom, 11, Prosper, 1A1, and PJ. In Group C, we have Bugsy, Captain, Richie, and Chisco Fingers. And in Group D, we have Fonzie, Great, and Noah. And yes, these are the groups, and 2 persons are qualifying from each group except Group D. Group D will only have 1 person qualify from there because we have 3 players in Group D. So as much as you said Group B looks to be like the group of death to you, I think I'm changing my mind now to Group D, because only 1 person gets to qualify. The person with the most points, actually, after playing everybody on the group. So let's assume Doom, for instance, in Group A. Now Doom will have to play Machala and play Will and play Controller. So that's how it is. The player or the gamer with the most points after playing everybody in his group gets to qualify. In Group A, the player with the most group and the second player with the most points in that group gets to qualify. In Group B, the same thing. In Group C, same thing. But in Group D, only 1 player, and that's the player with the most points in Group D, gets to qualify. Do you think you're changing your stance now on the?
Yes, I'm changing my stance, and I'm going to Group A this time because of the last name that was added. I've heard stories about that Controller guy, and yes, so you could understand why I'm changing that. He seems to be one of the best gamers in Port Harcourt City. So, wonderful. And that Doom, Machala, Will, and Controller now. Everybody is going to be watching, keeping an eye on that group to see the 2 who would actually come out victorious from that.
Wow. So yes, that is the end of the live draws. Do not forget, the main matches will be tomorrow, and they will commence by 9 o'clock and will run up until 4. So tomorrow is the knockout proper. So if you know you're a gamer here and you have seen your name, just get prepared. Tomorrow you're definitely playing and competing in these knockout stages to get to the RSPL. So yes, do well to like, do well to follow, do well to subscribe, do well to turn on post notifications, and share, and just do the needful on social media. You know what it is. So yes, that is the end to Road to RSPL, the live draws. We will be here again tomorrow for the knockout stages. So at this point, here on now, it is goodbye from us to you till we meet again tomorrow for the knockout stages. Take care of yourself, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.